Hello, 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 everyone. Welcome to Sussex Saturday on Thursday, affectionately known as Twisted Trash Thursday. I am VS Speaks Royally. I hope you all are doing well. I noticed as I was, I do the opening and the music is playing to allow people to come in. Louise, Patricia, hello to you. I see that you all were here before the live stream and I didn't see it on the other side in YouTube land. So, hello to you. Hello, 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 hello. And hello to everyone who has joined thus far. Please remember to hit the thumbs up. And if you're able to share out, share out. Scream and yell to the world about the live stream. I would appreciate it. Okay. I'm going to get on into it because, as Church Nelly has already stated, it's bee slapping time. And happy birthday to Carlene. I see you put that in the chat. Thank you. Church Nelly, yes, happy birthday. Happy birthday. I may not have everybody's birthdays, but those that have reported their birthdays to me, it's there. So let me get into this. Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. And before we get into the shenanigans of, trash time, most of the squad already knows a trailer has dropped on Netflix about the heart of Invictus. I will be discussing this in the trash time segment because a deranger had a prediction or stated some information back in June about the heart of Invictus, and it seems that Netflix just made a liar of the person. But okay, before I get ahead of myself, so mark your calendars, do what you need to do. If you haven't signed up for Netflix, you're going to be missing out on a lot of projects for Harry and Meghan. Okay, so Heart of Invictus is coming. When people were making a big deal of cameras following? Yes, because it was a documentary being done. But nevertheless, this is, as it says, followed 6 people competing in the 2002 Invictus Games, a global event founded by Prince Harry that helps wounded service members heal through sports. Okay, I'm not in trash time yet. Let me move. Vogue Arabia. I kind of paused when I saw that, but they are announcing the news of the trailer as well. There's different, you know, commentary being made. All right. What's on Netflix, which I didn't even realize was an account. They've also shouted out the news on the next project coming up. So, thank you to the squatty on this next screenshot that highlights the projects that Harry and Meghan have been involved in. So, rah rah, there you go. Yes, it's always, always, always good information to see and to keep in perspective that, no matter what the naysayers and the haters like to think. All right. As I do throughout the giving campaigns, which for anyone that's not aware, Sussex Squad is raising raising funds, donations that are going to the Sussex Squad fundraising campaign for Sentabale. Sentabale is also a charity that Harry helped co-found. And today's totals, $32,233. Yay! I don't have time to look for my applause sounder. So I wanted to share that little tidbit. And also trash time. I'll probably discuss this more on Sussex Saturday, but because Tyler Perry was mentioned and he is the godfather of Lilibet, Paramount has notified bidders Tyler Perry, Byron Scott, Diddy, and others that it is no longer planning to sell its majority stake in BET. I wonder why. Okay, but we're going to let that go. Eventually, they'll get ownership. Tyler already has his own studio, but that would have been major and would have been cool to see, but it's not over till it's over. We'll just say it like that. Okay. I'll just put my pre trash marker, and this check comments because I as I check comments, Church Nelly, you know what? Hmm. Sherry, what is this? There's a watch party for Netflix Heart of Invictus. More than likely, I know sometimes Baron does that. I don't know. I could be wrong. But I'm sure others will be. You have to if you're on the X file or the X app. Um, I'm sure there will be information on that. So, um, oh, that's nice. Carlene is there saying thank you. Let me just see. Hello, hello. Connie Palmer, how are you? All right. Cookies and cream. My manager, I did see you earlier. Um, Let me see. Black Queen, do you see what you got when you came into the chat? Hmm. You're welcome. Hey, RC talks about basketball. How are you? Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. I'm just scrolling, looking. And yeah, church now. I just see your little craziness. Anna, M&H has been working hard. No nonsense like the oh, well, you said lazy asses. I was going to say crazy asses. Same thing. um, Church Nelly don't want black people owning BET anymore. I mean, Robert Johnson, I believe that was his name, who founded it. Yeah. So when he sold it, yeah, they're going to hold on to it. Probably wanting bigger money, but I don't think they'll have that to worry about. Hey, kids, how are you? Hi, everyone. Anna, Karma, Princess Diana's spirit are working overtime, showing royal family that evil never wins. For example, Nacho two-letter response went on. Oh Lord! See, I have said that Nacho don't play. He will shut you down. I haven't seen it, um, and I don't want to take too much time looking for it, but I'll share it on Saturday for Sussex Saturday. Yeah, not the brother Nacho does not play because he shows that he is a brother, and brother. It's not always by blood relation. Okay, just hmm that whole blood is thicker than water, yeah, whatever. Let me see. Tier. Saw a report that the owner has tagged on 1 million to the seller. Oh, okay. I figured it was, they're looking to get a little bit more. Mrs. S, how are you? Did not get a notification. Came to YouTube to check if you were on. Oh, sometimes it does that. Which is why I hear other content creators really push on hitting the thumbs up, because if a notifications didn't go out, that's a way of YouTube saying, "Oh, this is of interest, and we should push out more notifications." So, thumbs up plays many different roles, many different roles. Um, let me see. Okay. So I see two of you have already dropped a little love. I'm going to do that right before I start in on trash time. Okay. Mhm. Let me see. I'm Black Queen. Thanks, Miss VS. Ready to Richard the Ranger. You are too funny. I don't think we usually have too many problems. Knocking wood without waking up Cuja, who's laying here asleep. So thank you for the super sticker. And Alma, thank you to you for the super sticker. Y'all are like pregame. Y'all are like, okay, we're gonna drop it now. So I'm gonna do my little thing and then we'll get into trash time. You're making it rain, 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 rain down on me. To both of you, thank you so very much. All right. Now, as we move on into, I'm just going to scan really quickly the comments. Church Nelly, we need a folding chair emoji and super sticker. Oh, thank you for that. I'll have to add that in for the members. Oh, Church Nelly. Let me write that down. Actually, let me just take a screenshot because then I know I won't lose it on some paperwork or something. Okay, there we go. Ooh. So I can get that going. That's a good idea. That's funny as all get out too. Um, let me see, let me see, let me see, let me see. Okay, wait a minute now. Mrs. S, I thumbs up on this every time. Shit, every time. YouTube is always recommending channels I wouldn't pee on to stop a burn. Oh my God. Woo, that's pretty bad. Uh oh, I done woke Kuja up. Jesus. Okay. Okay. Um, that's pretty bad. I don't know. I am connected to a lot of different content creators, so I see stuff all over and across different genres, and so a lot of them do come in, and which I'm grateful for. So I don't see too many of the hate channels unless it's a screenshot from somebody on the X app. So anyway, hey, 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 everybody. Let me see. Cookies and cream. The Sussex need to put the unroyal family and the racist goons out of the misery by hauling them into international court and sue the hell out of them. Tell everything they know and hold back nothing. They can release a book and do that. Just saying. Don't go into a country that yeah, you don't have the proper security and they are really out there gunning for you. So it's just my feeling on. Sherry, sorry, but not sure if the Sussex community events or okay. On the X app tweeted about the Netflix. I'm not sure. I like scanned and saw different stuff, but I was out there setting things up and looking at stuff, and I happened to look at the time. I'm like, I'm gonna be real late starting, so you can easily get caught up. Yes, and oh Lord, there goes Penelope out on the balcony. But anyway, let me hit this. If all hearts and minds are in agreement, let's get it going. It's your favorite time. Trash time. Trash time. Trash time. So, as the title says, royal family will never stop until they are stopped. It's just the continual deflection and using Meghan as that battering, that like piece of wood that you just keep beating on. I mean, that's really the best way I can put it without being completely utterly vulgar. But I saw this and I had to share because this is the rota basically. The clowns sitting around, even if not in the theater, they think they're big time, and writing their crap and making absolutely no sense. So anyway, I saw that and had to share because it really um, hit home and really sets the tone. So back in 2019, we had Meghan Markle engagement gate. And I don't know if every engagement ring gate. So I don't know if everybody remembers that moment. I do. Um, but I see that regurgitation is starting to happen again. So I don't understand how people are looking at her so closely. Oh, look at her hand. And then they're zooming in on the picture. She doesn't have her engagement ring on. Oh, and then here come all the headlines. It's a patch. They're writing about it. It's a coat. They're writing about it. I'm surprised they didn't do an article on how much her whole entire outfit costs. Now, they claim to put a price tag on her ring. Her ring has never been it's really priceless because, Harry sourced that center diamond and he said this in their engagement interview, and then two side diamonds were from his mother's collection, which is priceless. So sticking a price tag on it, put a price tag on the one that runs around with the bad juju ring. Mm. Okay. Anyway, so here we are, Megan's picture without her engagement ring. Oh, there was much to do back in 2019 also when it was noticed that she didn't have her engagement ring on and she had went to a couple of engagements and where's her ring? What's her ring? And then when she was wearing it again, oh, she's changed the ring. That ring is priceless. So, okay, calm your nerves. Her engagement ring, and if she and Harry decide that they want to upgrade it, make a change, modify it, do whatever the hell they want to do, they shall do that. Since I've been working from home, I have to really say, "Oh, you need to put your jewelry on." I don't think about it when I'm around the house to wear my rings. I just don't wear them around the house. But people are making much to do about this engagement ring. So we have engagement ring gate 2023. So, it wasn't bad enough in 2019 when we had, ooh, there she is with her newly redesigned engagement ring, which I know they're going to be looking at her finger closely when the ring shows up again. She could have just had it at home and just not worn it out with her friends. I mean, you're married. Okay, do you need to have your engagement ring on? No, not necessarily. Oh, but anyway, if the royal family would have stepped up and just put a kibosh to this nonsense years ago, none of this right now would be going on. But they won't stop until they are stopped, in whatever manner, which is probably going to be the destruction of the monarchy because they don't realize how foolish this makes them look. You can protect somebody about Botox, but you can't step up and say, this has gone on for far too long. No more. That's it. Real simple, a few lines, and cosplay may be able to even read it and we understand it because there's only a few words. But okay, you know. Mm. So speaking of the heart of Invictus, um, this troll, not saying the name, um, but is one of the biggest ones out there, also behind the one that has the initials YW, who had their YouTube channel snatched. So back um, in June, I'm taking this is June, and now a lot of times when I see the dates, I'm like, is this the UK, like European date, or is this either it's March or it's June, whichever time frame it is. Um, this idiot tweeted out, Netflix has canceled Heart of Invictus. Of course, putting Meghan into this. You can thank Meghan Markle, her outrageous demands and turning it into the Meghan fashion show instead of it being focused on veterans. The amount of money that was expensed on Meghan could have went to the veterans. Um, are you that crazy rich? You're really that crazy? So, of course, people jumping in and like, oh, no way. Where did you see that? And this is what's funny. Someone close to my cousin works at Netflix. And so someone jumped in behind. Weren't these the rumors back at, no renewal of the contracts? It's interesting how it will turn out. It sure is interesting how it will turn out. And y'all can tune in on August 30th to watch The Heart of Invictus. How wrong y'all are. How wrong y'all are. Okay. Whew. The trolls just, they just got to be trolling. I don't know if any of y'all know this. I saw this in the Daily Beast. I was like, what the heck? How William won America. I'm like, oh, we're starting that crap still again. Keep pushing this out. Now, I grabbed this yesterday or the day before. So when it says 2 days, that'll tell you the time frame over the weekend. Um, how can Harry and Meghan win it back? Yeah, they've never lost it. They weren't vying for it. So again, whatever y'all are trying to deflect from is going to come out eventually, and hopefully it's part of the Woody Woot stuff. Because, yeah, a certain somebody who's always very raging with anger. hmm and head looks like an alien, should be put on Front Street with his shenanigans. Um, who cares about your privacy? So you knew what privacy meant, didn't you, sucker? hmm Now, this is how you know that it's really, really bad out here. We had word that Megan attended the Taylor Swift concert, but cosplay couldn't be, she has to cosplay, hence her nickname. So this Rhoda, Ari, Princess of Raves. Catherine attends her first music festival. I doubt it was her first. It might be the first one y'all have heard about because the way that chat used to dress, my gosh, she looked like she was raving all the time. But anyway, of course, it's like read my exclusive, Princess of Wales, whatever. Now, in that crowd, I couldn't pick her out. Wasn't trying to, but if you say she was there, okay. So now they can do those things. That's not breaking protocol. Going to concerts and all that stuff. Okay, man, times have changed. The Queen transitions, and they transition too, doing whatever the hell they want to do. It appears. Tiptoe through the rose bushes. Yes, okay. hmm I really wonder if Queenie knew about that. Doesn't matter now. Um, this crazy craze is in trash time because I see now from what the squad shares about him, because I have him blocked, that he is truly disgusting. And he needs to be knocked off the X app as well as his channel needs to go away. Kaputzi. Only because it's disgusting. First, you have Megan with monkeys and talking about her baby, and it's enough. He has to put Megan's name in this one because, despicable. Meghan Markle's bestie, Oprah Winfrey. I don't know if they're besties, they're friends. Gets slammed after getting caught grifting off Maui wildfire tragedy. I've heard nothing about it. I've seen it online, and when I only see it online, I'm like, yeah, okay. No surprise here. Oprah is a snake, always has been, always will, and she'll turn on Meghan and Harry too. Just you wait. Another prediction. Emu must be running a class for the trolls because Emu, most of you know who I'm referring to. If you don't, then just follow along from this point. Emu must be giving classes on, telling the future because she did that with the baby shower. And then when she released her article and the baby shower was like the next day and hadn't even occurred, but the ish storm from that baby shower in New York, yeah, we all know, we all lived it. But again, royal family would have shut all this stuff down if they would just come out and just say that one line. This has gone on long enough. It needs to stop. They don't have to put any sweet, she's a beloved family member. We know she's not, but just end it there. And make space come out and say it. Because cosplay, yeah, she'd be shaking all over and probably wouldn't be able to say the first two words. All right. So reminder that parts 9 and 10 of Byline, I've been looking. I have not seen them. So usually they'll put them out um, on the X app, but it may be that I have to subscribe in onto their paper, which is coming out in September. There's going to be a big chunk of it is going to be the Woody Woot. Right in here, it's like page 14 to 25 is based on all Woody Woot stuff. So, Martin and Maria and Woody can hold hands and come into the light, and all this stuff is going to be out there. So, I just like to share this picture. Warning, warning. Bad feet. Okay. And here's this beautiful. I watched Ocean's 8 yesterday, and I had to crack up because I was like, yeah, that's what happened to that necklace. Chop, 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 chopped up ice. And I'm just gonna say, roll tide. Roll tide. Yes, I need to look for the white chair and do all that stuff for you, Church Nelly. So Um, yeah, I'm gonna share a couple of the other. Oh, and I did see this. Newsweek again. Y'all really need some help over there. Prince Harry and Meghan Markle have bombed on TikTok. They're not even on TikTok, but there was some comparison made, and I guess it was a bomb. And I'm like, I don't think so. I don't believe that ever was. But okay, if you say so. If you say so. I know there's hints that maybe Megan has secretly gone back onto IG. I don't know. It's speculation at the highest degree. I hope we do see the TIG. I keep saying that because there is a way for her to do it and not lose any of her integrity because she's always maintained integrity when she was doing it pre-Harry. So that's just my feelings, just my feelings, just my feelings. Okay. Let me jump into the comments because I just have a little bit of more time. It's over 200, so y'all already know. I'm gonna catch it at a certain spot and come on down into. Let me see. What time is it? Okay, I'm gonna scroll. I think that might be my comment. Let me see. Oh yeah, that's gonna be my comment. So let me come on down, Mama Jean. I'm gonna start with yours and work my way downward. So Mama Jean says this RF. I was going to put some other words in there, but I know you meant the royal family are nothing but evil. That they are, that they are, that they are. Look at Church Nelly. Trash time, bitch slapping time, folding chair time, roadkill time. Woo! It's a whole bunch of time in there. A whole lot going on. Um, let's see. I'm Sherry. I remember VS speaks really about engagement, ring gate. British media are recycling stories. Yes, they are. Which speaks volumes. I mean, they make like a tiny little. Well, no, anthills can get pretty big. They're making the size of a mustard seed. They're making that mustard seed like a pumpkin seed, and there's a vast difference in the size between the two. And it really is not all that. Like, there's no reason to be worrying about her engagement ring, whether she's wearing it. Now, what will blow their mind is if the center diamond is even bigger. So be it. Many women get their upgrades after having their first child or second child. It's about that time. So yeah, long time squatties remember. Engagement ring gate. Yes, that was a crazy, crazy mess. Teresa, they are so obsessed with Princess Megan that they can't help themselves. Yeah, I can't even believe that readers of their crappy um, tabloids are still like, well, I guess it drives the hate because most people that comment, oh, I can't stand her, probably bots. But if you don't know her, how are you saying that? But okay. Mrs. says Harry took time and thought to choose that ring for Meghan. That ring is pure love. Exactly. And even when they change a little of the design, that's okay. It's their ring, hers to change if they want to. If they want to. So, let me see. Hey Thrive, how are you? To you. I hope you are well. Lit for Sussex. I love loving these channel names. Let me see. Benjamin. Honestly, to the royal family, Harry and Meghan should be irrelevant to them, right? They push them out, right? So why are they obsessing over them? Because their shenanigans, and I'm being kind with that words, but their shenanigans, they don't want it in the media. But the best way to overcome it is to face your fear, let it come out. Then you'll be able to easily move over into the rose bushes permanently. You know, you won't be harmed too much. I mean, if Charles can overcome the Tamps, you know, situation, I'll put it that way, then And now he runs around with the crown. Isn't he special? Dorothy, what folks do not know anything they love to make up, what horrible lives they lead. It's absolutely bizarre, crazy, and all the rest of it. So, Little Mac highlighted the BP are crazy and bored because they have nothing to write about as the lazy royal family are on vacation and Harry and Meghan are very successful. I got to mute to cough. Although they're on vacation, they also want Harry and Meghan to be on vacation. I'm good. I hope you are well also. Thrive. Let me see, Gwendolyn. These vipers are absolutely disgusting. Yes, they are. Kids, Church Nelly, what else are you adding to Arsenal? Miss VS speaks. If Mumbles goes out with her curse ring with a sound from media, but the one time M does all, oh yeah, H breaks loose, please. It's just like, listen, I don't know if Mumbles really has she gone out without her ring? It's very rare because now you all will be doing this, but when you look at pictures of her or you see video of her, her hand, she stands with her hands facing outward so you can see that ring. It's very rare. Remember that ring is her identity. That's all she's got because she ain't got the man that gave it to her, but already. Lottie, where's William's wedding ring? The men in those levers do not wear wedding rings. That was announced when like Charles doesn't, um, and William was going to follow suit. That right there should have given everybody every indication they needed to know. Oh, you're going to follow in your father's path. Read between those lines. And he is all the way. Let's see. Church and I wear my wedding band more often than the engagement ring. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't change her status if she doesn't have her engagement ring on. She's still married. Let me tell you, that's not changing. So, I mean, ugh, whew. Annie VS, they're having big issues. Megan knows who she's married to. Mhm. Speaking of big, let me stop. Okay, I'm moving on. It's white pants season, everybody. Polo. All right, Mrs. S. Once again, they are nitpicking just to have something to use Megan's name. I swear these numpties see the name Megan in their sleep. Oh, they do. I don't know if they even sleep. I really wonder. You got the one talking about he's gnashing his teeth at night. As ugly as those teeth are, I'm surprised they haven't fallen out, but okay, Nash on. Nash on, buddy. Hello, Samby. How are you? Sonia. Most ladies would only wear the wedding band out and the engagement ring would be in safe somewhere. Right. Now you might say, oh, it's a special occasion. Let me put on my rings, both rings, and wear. I know when I was in the office every day, yeah, I would that was one of those things. You put on the rings, put on my necklace, earrings, I'm out, go to the office. Working from home, yeah, I'm real loose casual. hmm Mrs. S. Broomstick, use Botox? Say it ain't so. The process is not working. It's either that or they're brushing up on the photoshopping and stuff. Well, she likes Photoshop, so she can shop in the queen into a picture and she can very well, spruce herself up, I'm sure. Because I believe even Megan had said in an interview when it was talking about that. What magazine was she in right before their engagement? I don't think it was Vogue. I can't think of it. I can see it. But anyway, y'all know. I'm sure somebody will put it in the chat. But she had said about, them touching up the pictures. And she said, no, she wants her freckles. She likes her freckles to show forth. So maybe that's what they do with broomstick, as you called her, Mrs. S. Live for Sussex. Why are they so concerned about Princess Meghan? Married women don't always wear this expensive piece, right, all the time. Exactly. She's hanging out with her friends. It's just not something, whoop-de-doo. She has on her wedding bands now. Can you imagine the headlines if she didn't even have any rings on at all? And it really could just be you just rushing, getting out, and it's not even a thought. Like I wouldn't sleep with my rings on. So yeah, it's easy to forget them, but that doesn't change my status legally. So whew, a whole nother life when you have people watching looking at every inch of you and then writing a headline on it. And oh hell, I don't wear my wedding rings. Only wear them on special day, not around the house. Just you break a prong, right, where it holds the diamonds, all the soap and chemicals ruin your jewelry. Exactly. With the dogs and stuff, I'm constantly washing hands and such. So Black Queen. Dios mío, these demons never stop scurrying around with their venom. They don't. They really don't. Black Pearl. Thank you so very much for the super sticker. I so appreciate it. This is for you. You're making it rain, 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 rain down on me. Thank you so very much. Okay, checking time. Good, good, good. All right. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Whew, goodness, y'all will spoil me. I so appreciate it. Let me see, let me see, let me see. Benjamin, yeah. Space and cosplay spend tons of money, taxpayer money, no complaints. Yeah, I mean they put in what? It was over $1 million they used that one year to repave their driveway. I mean, like, okay, or pounds, I should say. Yes, Hattie. Smells and sounds like jealousy to me. Big time. Anna, LOL, I bet they have no relatives working at Netflix. All bullshit. Yeah, that's it. Mrs. S, my cousin's brother's wife's uncle's mother, etc. They are so dense. Very much so. Very, very much so. As if somebody who has any particular job like that is really going to be. It's the telephone game. We all play, well, most of us at a certain age played the telephone game as a child, sit in that circle, and you start out with one person and maybe have 20 in the circle. And by the time it gets to you, if you're sitting at the end, it's never the same. It is never the same. Life for Sussex. There's so much into Duchess. Do they need to know the consistency of her BM? So crazy stupid. They would be thrilled to know that information. I mean, that sounds sick, but they would be thrilled to know that information because in the headline, she's constipated or she's regular. Um, did you know she goes 3 times a day? The craziest things. Um, Lola, how are you? Lottie William never wears. Yeah, that was announced. Why they do announcements ahead of time, I don't know. Because I remember when, right before the wedding, it was this big thing that the press was saying Harry's intending on wearing a ring, and I'm like, why are they telling us? Like, okay, we would all see, and it still is one of the best and most royal weddings of all. Yes, the love that was between the couple. If we could kind of smudge out that one side of the family, but let me stop. Let me behave myself. Oh, tear. The royal family have no intention of shutting it down. Put a stop to it. They can only be relevant by spewing hate against her. That is such a sad state of affairs. Which, speaking of affairs, space, is there something you need to tell us? Because you're going to be stuck in what you got, not wanting to be touched. because that's on video, and her vice versa, and then the cheek to cheek kiss, like, yeah, like y'all are doing something, but you weren't. Whoa, Marjorie. Okay, let me behave. You know that troll says exactly what Judas said when Mary was washing Jesus' feet with the expensive perfume. Jealousy is an ugly thing. Well, do. Gwendolyn, cosplay looks drunk or drugged up. Well, do. Whew, at least she has that in common with her mother-in-law. Church Nelly, has anyone seen a pic of Megan at Taylor Swift concert? The picture that I saw, I was swearing that it was not from the concert, but was from the Invictus concert. You remember when she was there that evening? Yeah, but I didn't look for a picture to know for sure. So, um, let me see. Uh, 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 uh. I'm glad you're laughing and having a good time. That's bringing me joy, and I've done my job today because if I don't, the boss, Mrs. S, will come for me. So I have to educate. How are you? I'm glad you're enjoying it. Uh, excuse me. Church Nelly, what's all the Oprah bashing recently? Well, take your pick. And they've been gunning for her, especially since that interview. But there's always been this um, whirlpool swirling out there trying to get her in, especially when one of the biggest producers in Hollywood at the time has recently had charges for um, misbehavior. I can't say what he was charged with, but you should know. And there's pictures of her being with him. And I think they said she even took trips to a certain island of another one that was friends with Randy Andy. So, not that everyone that goes to that island was up to bad stuff, but you know, just that's the stuff that they're going after her for. But the one with the pillow, I didn't even look. I wasn't going to watch the video. I just saw a screenshot. But if she was saying, "Oh, I bought these pillows," I mean, she might have. Why is that grifting? I don't know. Anyway, trying to think of what the trolls are thinking and why they say the stupid that they say is crazy. Marshall, why all of a sudden are they trying to put out the narrative that Americans give a rat ass about Voldemort or anything British? We care not about him. We're waiting to see the orange blob and well, Jesus. Thank you, Black Queen. Thank you. I thought Oprah rejected and shunned Megan. Now she's Oprah's bestie. These demons have zero low chill. They really don't. But again, they tell on themselves. One moment is this, next second is this. And if you don't have the brain width to keep up with the ever changing narrative, they could have you all confused. They're messing with Squad and the faves of Squad. So, of course, we keep track of all of that. And we're like, no, 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 you talked about that back then. No, 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 you said this here. Yeah, but you're correct. That negates. And if the royal family would just, they really won't stop until they are stopped. And that is, basically if it comes to certain marriages blow up, because I saw a headline and I was like, where was this printed? I wouldn't share it until it is actual news, but yeah, it was of the king kissing on somebody, and I was just like, and it wasn't a female. Okay, now that gives you a description of what I saw, but it was on a tabloid, and I was like, okay. Now we've seen, Mr. Pegger or Peggington, dancing crazy with some other female. But hey, life goes on, right? Kids, Church Nelly checked all over. Nope, not a single picture. Did you see the tweet from my royal account about spaces in Australia? Still looking into it. It's Oprah. Don't talk about others. Yeah, they don't talk about others. They can say what they want. Let me see. Carlene, that loudmouth hater is on Popcorn Place saying Harry is exploiting the veterans. Yeah, I think I took a screenshot and I don't even know. I guess I didn't bring it over, didn't move it over, didn't bring it out of email, but um yeah, that is what that person is saying, or it might have been in one of the other screenshots that I shared and just didn't highlight it. But yeah, I saw the screenshot of that crazy craze saying what she wanted. I might have moved it in for Saturday. I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to address that on Saturday. Yeah, because we can really talk about Heart of Invictus. But trash, yeah, I tell you. Raffaella, monarchy, failure, and obsoleta. Yes, that's what they are. Dorothy, what happened to the late Queen's rings? Oh, jeez. Yeah. Were they not? Were they? Did they go missing too? Her rings? I mean, we didn't see her. Thankfully, they don't do open caskets. I mean, she could be on vacation somewhere too. I'm just saying. Cookies and cream. That Andy person needs to be dragged on social media for his vile nonsense. Oh, child. Ah, kids. Mumbles needs some weight on her as soon as possible. She's a walking skeleton. Let her skeleton. Skeletor. Call her Skeletor 2.0. How about that? I don't have empathy. I don't give no suggestions as far as that. She wanted to sit around, let her cry, and this time she could cry for real, instead of making other people cry and then taking the blame for you crying when you didn't. Okay. Oh, how I wish Megan could release that note, but because cosplay allegedly wrote it, because I don't believe she would have. She could have written it herself. She can't even talk. Okay, let me stop. Teresa Popcorn needs to clean his house and stop sticking his nose into other people's business. Oh, I'm sure he's going to start. I'm sure he's going to start. Mina, how are you? It's crazy over there on TikTok. Many derangers on there. Shake my head. Well, hey, Black Guns and Gardeners, how are you? They can be all over. I'm not on TikTok like that. Um, but I guess it's a. How that's also another regurgitation. You remember, and we all know that are long-term squatties, how there was this battle of the social media accounts, especially IG, when someone's account truly broke records. It was Guinness Book of World Records. Harry and Meghan, if anybody does not know, yes, their account, Sussex Royal, broke records. And then another particular account that they were under at the time when they split houses started jumping by 100 to 300,000 followers. Every time Sussex Royal went up, they went up. It was just so obvious. And now it's stagnant. So you've never increased above. You just stopped growing when Sussex Royal was paused, when Harry and Meghan stepped away. So obvious. It was so obvious. So yeah. Say what y'all want on these social media, on TikTok and all that other stuff. Whatever. That's probably the safest place for them. Let me see, Tier. Kat Cora, she's like a celebrity chef, said she prepared a special meal for Harry's birthday last year. Compliments of Oprah, yet they keep saying that they are no longer friends. That's just to dig and, get at Harry and Meghan, and we know better than that. Annie, Harry had Meghan's ring resized for the diamond eternity ring that he bought her after Archie was born. Exactly. So no telling what could possibly be going on now. We're 2 years out from, all of that happening. Well, 4. And then, Lilibet, smile. Yeah. So um there's just no telling. No telling what could possibly. I look forward to seeing it, just since they've made this issue of her not having the ring on it, and we know the last time she didn't wear it and then suddenly it reappeared. Oh, she's changed the ring. It's always her fault in a sense. You know how that is. I'm skipping through a lot of comments. If I haven't said your name, please don't be offended. If I haven't read your comment, please don't be. It's so many comments, and I do have to wind it up. Let me see. 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 Yes. These will be my. This next two comments will be the last probably that I read. Let me see. Cookies and cream. These racist degenerates act as though Megan is their property. She's no one's slave. She's an independent woman with total autonomy. She doesn't owe the Unroyal family anything. Yeah. She doesn't owe them her name. She had that before she came in, and they prefer to use that more than they did her titles. So guess what? Don't be trying to switch it up now and use her titles because but yeah, she's not needed them for anything. Mrs. says because the British royal men don't usually wear wedding rings, one less thing to explain when getting home from the rose bushes. Exactly. Exactly. You don't have to, as you see in the movies, the men or the women will take off the rings as if that changes that you're married and screwing around on your spouse type thing in the movies. So he just skips that part. Trolls. Let me see. Raphael, trolls, haters, media stupid, and I'm not even gonna try that one. Percolosi? Perclosi? Is that how you say that? Sharon, why is cosplay trying to call Harry late at night? It's not possible. Their late at night is not. See, it would be the wee hours of the morning. We know she don't get up probably before noon. I'm just but yeah, that's a whole lie. Although, as I said in Talk Tuesday, it makes her look like she's a hoe. I'm saying it makes her look like she's a hoe. You're married, you say you don't speak to them, you don't want nothing to do, but then you are allegedly calling. But they did a lot of damage. They've been trying to clean that up and said, no, 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 no. She's not calling. We know she's not. If they even have their number. Hi, Nene, how are you? Let me see. Sherry, Nene, Prince William has Diana. Oh, yeah. Harry let him take it, which was the best thing ever. Let that juju go. That juju belonged to William and his now spouse. That juju that was on that ring belonged to them. And I'm glad they have it. Let them enjoy that. Let me see. Vonzella, Megan had on rings in that birthday. Yes, but allegedly they're missing the engagement ring is not there. Like I said, I'm not checking that hard. I see her smiling face. I see the friends. I was like, oh, look at them. Look at that. She's happy. Yeah. Anyway. Okay. Thank you, Annie. Yeah, Kate calling Harry is a rumor that was started by the tabloid. Let's not pass on. Yeah, it's just a silly rumor. One to laugh at because time difference, something that the person who started that rumor didn't take into consideration that everybody in the US is like, hold up, wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. It's like 8 hours difference. So if you're talking, she's calling at 2 in the morning, like, really? Yeah, no. She's not making late night. Oh, okay, I'm just saying. Like, let's think with some use our critical thinking skills, which some people must not have. But anyway, Mrs. S, I'm off to work. Will listen as I drive. Continue the trash. I'm loving it. My boss is giving me thumbs up. Oh my gosh. Thank you. But I am getting ready to wind it down because I need to give myself a little time between some other things happening. Yes. Marshar, Miss Fies, we really need 2 hours of trash time because your channel is the only one that allows us all to have a say and joke around, allows us all to vent on the DRAM. Oh my goodness. Oh, okay. I don't know about 2 hours. Can y'all really handle that? Listen, trash time has gotten to the point I have it every live stream, which I'm like, oh my goodness. I was trying to like keep it condensed to Thursday. Yeah, that wasn't happening. That's not gonna happen. So yeah. Alrighty. I'm going to I don't even know if I brought up my outro. Let me see. I'm gonna open my outro. Hope it doesn't play. Good. It's not. I need to give it a few seconds. Good, good, good. All right. Let me pull it up on my. Ooh. Uh oh. Uh oh. Uh oh. No. Whew. it opened to Netflix. I was like, please don't open Netflix. I'm glad y'all are loving trash time. I need to come up with a little theme for trash time. I feel it in my spirit. Okay, okay. Let me come over here. All right. I want to thank each and every one. Hey, 755 Media. I want to thank you. Y'all are really cracking me up. 755 Media is even getting into more trash time the better. Oh my. To all of y'all, I'm so glad y'all enjoy it. Um, I'm playing my outro. I hope you all are well. Prayers to all those who are struggling with whatever the health condition may be. For those who are still in the midst of the loss of a family member and a loved one. So feel our arms wrapped around you and the hugs coming your way. Take care of yourselves. Be safe out there. Love you all. Until we talk again on Saturday. Bye.